It's been a long time since I've seen Nico. And then there's this telegram. Sender unknown. It says Nico's dead. The rain was pattering onto the passenger plane from Madrid to Paris, while it was in its final descent. Dismal day in this big city. It's strange seeing Rue Jarry after all those years. So let's go. Nico, thank God you're okay.
Georges,
I thought something had happened to you.
why would you think that?
Did I get it wrong completely? This telegram here.
I don't know anything about it.
You don't know anything about it. Is that all you have to say? For God's sake, I was worried about you.
As you can see, I'm fine. Would you mind leaving now? I've got a lot of work to do.
Nico, what's wrong with you? I travel all the way from America to be close to you, to look after you, to have you near me, and now you're so dismissive.
Sorry, Georges. I'm busy right now.
I'd better go then.
Would be better. Yes, it's me, Nicole. Georges has just been in. The telegram arrived after all.
Strange. I'm kind of expecting a mad clown to jumping around the corner and knocking me out with his accordion now. My fears are proved to be unfounded. Instead, I'm standing in the middle of Paris, confused. I have questions, so many questions. Does Nico have anything to do with this telegram? If yes, why would she do a thing like that? I think about it for some time, until I see her, sitting there patiently, selling flowers, just as though time had stopped. She helped me once. Why not a second time? Excuse me.
Oui? Oh, it's you. Didn't I tell you you would come back?
Yes, you sure did. Can you tell me what's going on with the weather here in Paris? When I arrived, it was pouring rain and now bright sunshine.
Yes, it's true. And it will rain again today. And it's going to be worse than this morning.
Well then, I should take advantage of this beautiful weather. Besides, I have nothing better to do anyway.
How about a nice little ice cream?
Now that you mention it, good idea actually.
In Rouge Park, there is a very good ice cream parlor.
Where do I find Rouge Park?
Do you know Hermétique de Naval, better known as Site de Baphomet?
I sure do. Years ago I borrowed a bucket from a painter, tricked a bouncer, then I...
Monsieur.
Oh, sorry.
Where was I? Ah, yes. 2 roads on from there, the park begins. It's not particularly big, but the ice cream parlor is worth a visit.
Thanks for the tip.
No, I'm afraid I don't know what's going on with your girlfriend.
Pardon? Ah, you were reading my mind.
Well, it's in my nature to predict the conversational topics people are going to confront me with.
And what do I want to ask?
You want to know what your girlfriend has been doing during the last couple of weeks.
Damn it, you're absolutely right.
I can't tell you anything precise. Only this. Your girlfriend went out late in the evening a lot.
Was she accompanied by a worm?
Pardon?
A blonde man with a ponytail. Ugly, wears specs and shorts and goes by the name of Andre Lobineau.
I don't think so.
Ah, a lot off my mind.
After a few days, her going out suddenly stopped. I hadn't seen her again till this morning.
What do you mean?
She didn't seem to leave her flat.
That's not like her at all. Maybe you were talking to a customer when she came out.
No, I don't think so. I have plenty of time to look at the scenery, if you know what I mean.
I do. Business is going badly.
Well, you could put it like that.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to rub salt into the wound. You still have me as a regular customer, and I will certainly be back.
Yes, I can.
Could we handle this in the traditional way? Meaning I ask first and you answer afterwards. That's more familiar to me.
Oui?
So, can you tell me if I'll go on a long journey again?
Do you really want to know that?
I guess so.
You are going to die.
What?
If you're not careful.
Well, that's nothing special.
You will meet someone unexpected.
That blonde ponytailed worm?
No, it's not him. It is a rather good-looking person.
Male or female?
That's €5, please.
Come on.
I'm sorry, but soothsaying has its price.
Pity.
But I'll do you a favor. I'll give you this newspaper.
Wow, thanks. I'm honored. Why are you giving it to me?
When the time comes, you'll know.
What have you been doing all this time?
I've been selling flowers, telling fortunes to the customers, the usual stuff.
Well, it's not that usual, is it?
It is to me.
Don't you ever get fed up with selling flowers and telling fortunes?
You know, I've done this for years now. After such a long time, it is difficult to start anything different.
You could produce your own TV show. Something like Things You Always Wanted to Know About Your Future.
Not a bad idea. But I think I'm going to carry on selling my flowers. After all, I don't want to make a show of my gift.
I understand.
Good.
I must be going now. Maybe we'll see each other again.
Yes, we will. Certainly.
Oh no, that sounds familiar. This is the newspaper the flower vendor gave me. It's folded twice. One of the headlines catches my eye. Café de la Chandelle Verte opens its gates at 4 o'clock this afternoon for the first time since the bombing. I should stop by. The flower vendor was right. Apart from the ice cream parlor, which is in fact an ice cream van, and a fountain, there isn't much here.
What can I do for you?
I'd like 3 scoops of ice cream, please. 1 strawberry, 1 vanilla, and 1 chocolate.
That's €3.
Oh,
Oh, no, don't tell me you haven't got any money.
I don't have to say it if you don't want to hear it.
Can't guys like you think of a better way to...
Listen, it's not a scam or whatever you're about to call it.
Oh, isn't it? And what is it then?
Actually,
I see. Come back when you have the money.
I find an envelope wrapped in the paper. It reads, "For the right moment." There are €3 in the envelope. The vendor really knew what was going to happen. It's me again.
I'm telling you, if you don't have money now, you're in trouble.
€3. You see?
I don't want to know where you got them. Here's your ice cream.
Thanks. Ew. This ice cream tastes like dead socks. Gross.
Monsieur, stop. Stop.
Stobart, do you still remember me?
Yes, certainly. Your friend Nico used to talk about you a lot. And besides, you're the man who helped me up and comforted me after the attack. And you didn't give me alcohol to drink.
What have you been doing all these years after the attack?
If I tell you that, you'll think I'm crazy.
I'm doing that already.
To microphone, je comprends.
I beg your pardon?
Just thinking out loud.
So...
Whatever. After the bombing, I worked in a small cafe just around the corner.
Didn't you have to recover from the shock?
Not really, to be honest.
Crazy.
Didn't I tell you? When this cafe reopened, I didn't hesitate for a second. And here I am.
It's just great to hear such a success story in these depressing times. I'll have a seat.
If I can get you anything, just call me. Oui?
Okay, thank you.
Now, who's that? Oh, it's George, our friend and adventurer.
Hi, Andre.
What brings you back to Paris after all this time?
Let's say it's private.
It's something to do with Nico, oui?
It's about Nico.
Something about a disappearance, oui?
She disappeared?
Didn't you know that?
No, I didn't. She didn't tell me.
A while ago, Nico went completely underground. For 2 or 3 weeks, nobody heard anything from her. Her employer was worried too, and I informed the police.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
I sent you a text message.
Stop lying, Andre!
Okay, I didn't think it necessary for you to get involved.
I'm her boyfriend, goddammit.
Ex-boyfriend, you mean?
No. I usually mean exactly what leaves my mouth.
Or whatever. Nico reappeared after these 3 weeks, just as though nothing had happened.
What did she say?
When I asked her about her being gone for so long, she only told me she had visited her mother in the country.
That makes sense, I guess.
Georges, her mother has been dead for nearly 2 years now. Maybe Nico thought I didn't know, or maybe...
Maybe what?
I don't know. But the worst is yet to come.
It gets even worse?
Oh yes, there was a rumor that Nico had tried to kill Bernard Lemar, the acting mayor of Paris.
Do you really believe that?
I don't know what to think. Since she has been meeting those people, she hasn't been who she used to be.
Meeting what people? Come out with it, Andre!
I don't have any details, but I know that she regularly attended those strange group meetings. One night I followed her, but near Montfaucon, I lost track of her.
Montfaucon, but that's the place where...
Exactly. The place where the Templars suffered their worst hour, and where regular Neo-Templar meetings are held.
It can't be true. Nico and the Templars? It makes absolutely no sense.
Why not? The evidence clearly indicates that.
Sounds like you're suspecting Nico.
I'm a student of history, George. I believe in facts, and the facts do not give a good impression of Nicole.
My grandfather died, Nico isn't who she was, and is suspected of trying to assassinate the mayor. That's just incredible. Have you asked Nico about the attempted assassination, Andre?
I did, but she denied everything.
Did the local press cover the story?
They did, George. The story went through all the papers for days. France Nationale had a particularly elaborate take on the topic.
Interesting.
Maybe the paper's archive can be of help to you. The papers must still be available from there.
How did these rumors actually emerge? I mean, how's anyone supposed to know that Nico was the assassin? Is there any evidence?
I'm sorry, George, but I must be going. See you later.
What a pity to see you go. I don't know much yet. The only clue I have is the France Nationale, and I must find out what's behind those rumors. I have a feeling Nico might be in danger. great idea. Kicking in the door, shouting, "Hello, it's George Stobart, and I'm burgling this building." Maybe it would be wiser to try and get inside a little less conspicuously. A heavy door secured by a padlock. Yeah, sure. I'll just put it in my pocket. Always useful. Quite big and fuzzy. A note. I can see the letters M-E-T. Is that a place? Bapho. Seems like the rest of the note is missing. The bag seems to be quite full. My hands reach into the bag. Ouch! I cut myself on a sharp metal something. As I get it out, I realize it's a pair of scissors. Nasty. Again, my hands touch something pointed, but this time I'm prepared for it. A hairpin. The last time I reach into Nico's handbag, I feel something smooth. Oh my god, it's a small purple slip. Probably another of Andre's presents. That sneaky little... The unread message light is blinking on it. I know it's not exactly gentlemanly to listen to someone else's messages, even though in this case that someone else is my girlfriend. But I must know who called Nico.
It's me. Since you're not in, I guess you're on your way to our meeting place. I expect you to be at the fountain on time.
At the fountain? Which fountain did the voice mean? Nothing happens. The operating system seems to be secured with a password. That's it, Baphomet. But what now? I type in Baphomet. It bleeps and buzzes. Then the screen displays a list of names and addresses. The right edge of the paper shows the coat of arms of the Parisian police. That must be a copy of an official document. Maybe an address list. Maybe Nico is working on a new story. I can't make heads or tails of it. I've got lots of memories of this place. This time again, a trace led me here. Hi, my name is Stobart, George Stobart.
And my name is Les. Armless.
Is that your flashlight?
Yes, it is. And I'm not selling.
What if I gave you something else in return?
You don't have anything I want, believe me.
If you knew what I sometimes carry around. I once had a fish in my pocket.
But I'm sure you don't have the item of my dreams.
Who knows?
You have a woman's slip with you, oui?
You're not serious, are you?
Oh, why not? Many guys have a feminine side.
I don't.
You do. Just look at your hairdo.
What about it?
It's feminine.
It's not. It's just blonde. It's as masculine as my physique.
That was the second thing I wanted to mention.
Stop it. I'll see if I can get you a slip. I've got the slip.
Give it here now.
Here you are, but I want the flashlight.
There you go. I don't know, but the batteries seem to be dead.
Thanks. I won't go in there again. Now I've found an item that's worth risking my life for. 2 frickin' batteries. Well, it's better than nothing. Damn, that hurt! But at least I have courageously acquired 2 Montfaucon batteries. Great! Now the Hairpin is a perfect lockpick. That's not a good idea. Damn! The batteries seem to be dead. Ouch! Ah! Oops! I should hurry up. While searching the shelf, I find an issue that seems most interesting. The attempted assassination is criticized in bold letters. Reporter under suspicion of murder. The renowned Parisian journalist Nico'c Collard was released without charge early on Monday evening after several hours of interrogation. According to Police Inspector Henry, suspicions of Miss Collard being involved in the murder of Mayor Bernard Lemire could not be backed up with hard evidence. Lemire had lived under the threat of repeated assassination attempts in recent months after overtly confronting Parisian cults and their totalitarian structures. The 34-year-old photographer Collard came under suspicion when the Irish journalist Ferdinand Arvin accused her of being involved with the assassination and membership of a cult called the Knights Templar. Arvin announced he would back up his accusations with hard evidence within the next couple of weeks. He is currently living in an unidentified safe house under 24-hour guard by police for his own safety. That makes no sense. Why should Nico want to kill anyone? I must learn something about that reporter Arvin, but how? That was close. I seem to have made an enemy. Strange. The only one who knew I was here was Andre. As I look at the list again, the name Ferdinand Arvin catches my eye. That's the journalist mentioned in the same newspaper article as Nico. Right next to his name, it says Mouvage 12. That's the Hotel Ubu! Nico kills Mayor. Nico gets interrogated. Nico disappears. Reporter claims to have incriminating evidence. Nico reappears and has Iron's secret address on her computer. I have a bad feeling about this. And not only because I'm talking like Andre. Oh no.
Monsieur Stobart, nice to see you again.
I can't say it's nice to see you.
Flap, stop waving the gun around, will ya?
Sorry, Guido.
So, Monsieur Stobart, may I beg you to move? We don't want to make a scene, do we?
No scene? No scene? Do you expect me to let myself be shot just like that?
If you cooperate, nothing will happen to you. For the moment.
How did you manage to get out of the church in Bannockburn anyway?
None of your business.
Can I shoot him now?
Not yet, Flap. Not yet.
Oh, man.
Can't we just be friends?
What? And lose out on 2 million euros?
What are 2 million euros compared to a real, long-lasting friendship? What do you want?
Oh, come on, Stobart. Don't be stupid. Since you stuck your nose into things that were none of your business 7 years ago, you've been number 1 on the list of enemies of the Templars.
Stop that garbage. The Templars are gone.
If you say so. Just a coincidence that your girlfriend met with people who call themselves the Templars, don't you think?
Liar! Nico would never get involved with those idiots. I could see a broad smirk spreading all over his face.
You've met Mademoiselle Collard today?
Yes, why?
Just curious.
If you touch her...
That need not concern you anymore. Not since she's been going out with that fair-haired history professor.
Andre?
Right, that's his name. The two make an excellent match, don't you think, Monsieur Stobart?
Another lie. Every word that leaves your mouth is a lie, Guido! So, the Templars still exist.
Yes, and they're stronger than before. If you think you wiped out all the Templars during your Scottish adventure, you are sadly mistaken, Mr. Stobart.
And you guys work for them again.
Monsieur Stobart, we are the kind of people who are often called mercenaries. We get our money, and that's all that counts for matters to us.
Believe me, that's gonna change. I'll stop you again this time, even if I have to travel around the globe for it.
Ah, but you see, Monsieur Stobart, that's exactly what Flap and I are here to prevent.
Ah, that was close. Hey, little man.
Hello?
What's that toy you're playing with?
It's a Freggy.
A Fremy?
Freggy! Don't you know anything? It's a sort of rubber ball.
Looks funny.
Hello, who are you?
I'm George Stobart.
That's a weird name.
No, it's not.
But it is.
No, listen. Stobart is a perfectly normal name.
Stobby?
My name is not weird, okay?
Stobber, Stobby, Stobbo.
Who would have imagined this? I travel halfway around the world to have an argument about my name with a boy with the intelligence of a banana.
My dad has a better name than you, mister.
So, what's his name then? Flap?
No, Ferdinand Irvine.
Where's your father now?
He went out. Told me to wait here, but he ain't come back yet.
When did you last see your father?
About 3 hours ago.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, monsieur. What can I do for you?
I'd like to hire a room, please.
1 moment, please. I'm afraid we don't have any rooms left.
Really? But there doesn't seem to be much going on here.
That might be your first impression, but come the evening, come the guests. This hotel will be busy then.
Damn it.
Pardon?
Never mind, just thinking out loud. Have you recovered from the shock?
I beg your pardon?
I know I shouldn't have let her loose on you, but I had no other option. If you understand.
No, I don't understand.
Lady Piermont, the pianist and magistrate.
Ah oui, the Madame in Violet, the beast, mon ami.
Oh, well, she wasn't that bad. A little eccentric, but okay.
You are not a target, if you don't mind me saying.
I guess you're right. Probably not. It's a hotel reservation belonging to a certain Ferdinand Irwin. Double room, 1 adult, 1 child. Hiding Irwin in a well-known hotel is not the most creative idea the Parisian police ever had to protect a witness. If I can just get into that room... Hi, me again.
Hello, Stobby.
Listen, would you like to play a little game?
Oh yeah, a game. Friggy. Gets boring after a while.
Here's the deal. We'll go to the receptionist together.
What?
That man over there.
Uh-huh.
And there we're gonna play father and son, alright?
Sounds good.
Me again.
I can see that. What can I do for you this time?
I reserved a room.
Have you? May I see your reservation?
There you go.
Mr. Ferdinand Irvine and son?
Brian.
Arthur.
Pardon?
Arthur. Brian is his middle name.
Okay, here's the key to room number 122.
Thanks.
I wish you and your son a pleasant stay.
The first picture shows the assassination attempt on Mayor Lemire. A short distance from the action, a person catches my eye. Hastily running away, she's looking over her shoulder, as if she's been caught doing something wrong. She's a medium-sized, slender, obviously wearing a bad wig. Wait a minute, I know that face. Is that Nico'c? The second picture was taken at night, but I instantly recognized the place it was taken. Montfaucon. Some people wearing robes, almost impossible to make out. Somehow I have a feeling that there wasn't a children's birthday party. There's a woman in the middle. She seems to be talking to someone. I have a bad feeling about this. The third picture confirms my instinct. It's a close of the woman. It's Nico'c! She's about to pull the hood deep over her face. Irvin must have taken the shot just moments earlier. Who's she talking to? An older man is standing next to her. His robe is different from those the others are wearing. It's more elaborate. Around his neck, he's wearing a big brown cross. The Templars cross! Definitely their leader, Big Boss, has turned his face away from the camera. I can't see who he is. I don't know how Nico'c got into this mess, but I have to help her as quickly as possible. It's time to get some answers from Nico'c. Wait a minute, what's this? A parade? There are huge barriers blocking the way to Rue Jarry. Just my luck. I must find another way. That balloon bursts like a bubble. I like it. The passers-by don't. They look at me even more grimly than that goat that time in Lochmar. At least there's a passage now. That's just my luck. Yes, nice doggy.
I was told that my uncle was part of their cult. Georges, at the time, I had no idea that it was the Neo-Templars. I only wanted to help him. I infiltrated their order under the false name of Christine Roux to get my uncle out of there. But when I met him, there I was stunned. His eyes were just empty, like a dead man's gaze. It was very disturbing. He seemed to have been drugged. But worse than that, he kept stammering the word gate.
Do you know what he meant by that?
No idea. It's possible that it was just the drugs. That would explain both his gaze and his stammering.
Why was your uncle part of the Templars anyway?
I guess he couldn't resist the temptation.
Temptation?
Yes, Georges. 2 million euro.
Hey, on second thought, the Templars aren't such bad folks after all.
But this talk about a gate worries me still.
But that's probably a result of the drugs.
True. It could be. But maybe it has something to do with the Templars' plans.
You might be right. Where would you start your investigation?
The only one who knew about my plan was a good friend of André.
A good friend?
Yes, a friend. Nothing more.
What's his name?
Jimmy McClough, an English historian, whose main field is the Templars.
Why did you let him in?
Because he could provide me with inside information about the Order.
Have you met him in person?
No, I avoided that. After all, it might have been a trap. We only exchanged emails.
So he's never actually seen you or heard your voice?
No.
Do you think he might have given you away?
It's possible.
Maybe I should pay him a little visit.
I don't think that's a good idea, Georges. The Templars are involved with everything. So why not with McClough?
But we can't just sit and wait until the Templars get what they want. Who knows what they're up to this time? Where can I find this Jimmy McClough?
He has a mansion in York, England.
England, huh? I've never been there. And it means something if there's a place I've never been to.
Georges, please stop bragging.
But it's a fact. Where exactly can I find McClough?
As I've said, I've never met him. But as André told me...
Then we'll never find him.
Can't you forget your childish rivalry for 1 minute?
Not for a second.
Anyway, you should start at the York Library. McClough is a scholar, so he should be registered there. Maybe you can find his address in the personal file. Take a map at the airport. The library should be on there.
Will do. I better be going. Wish me luck.
Okay, Georges. Take care of yourself.
I'll ring you as soon as the plane lands. This is a York map. I'm over here. And the public library is over here. There isn't much going on. What's that hammering noise? As I turn my head toward the Victorian desk, I see the source of the insufferable noise. The librarian is torturing her keyboard. I hate computers. Might be connected to the fact that I'm not very computer literate.